You ever feel like you missed some invisible checkpoint in your 20s? Like everyone's leveling up while you're still stuck on Route 1. One friend is married, another is starting a company, and you're just trying not to burn your eggs again. If that's you, I want to show you something that changed how I see it all. Because timelines, they are not linear. They are just like Pokemon Black and White. From 21 to 23, I was a delusional optimist. I had the energy of a newly caught starter, I was overleveled in theory, but undertrained in reality. Everything felt possible. I thought I'd evolve fast, conquer gyms, and be the champion by 25. Spoiler, I was wrong. From 24 to 26, I hit the truth arc. I had a lot of setbacks, I was very confused, and some days, I felt like I was a Snivy, stuck in a bug-type gym. No matter what I tried, nothing landed. But 27 to 29, that's where something shifted. It wasn't just the truth of my mid-20s, or the ideals of my early 20s, it was both. I started to evolve. For real this time. Black and White came out in 2010. It was the same region, same story, but with different truths and ideals. In Black, you're the one who fights for the ideals, and in White, you fight for truth. It's the same with our lives. Some of us lead with our dreams, some of us face our limits, but the real growth, it's when those two timelines finally merge. That was the gift of my late 20s. You stop chasing who you thought you'd be, and start becoming who you actually want to be. Even if that doesn't match up to your original ideals, or even if you thought your truth would hold you back from evolving to this point. There's this moment in the newer Pokemon games, you open the map, and there's no net objective. There's no flashing arrow, no route to follow, there's just a lot of space. And that's what your 20s can feel like sometimes. You look around and everyone seems to be evolving faster, getting married, building startups, traveling the world, and you're still figuring out your type matchup. But that doesn't mean you're behind. That means your game is just a bit different. Some Pokemon evolve at level 16, and some at 55. Others, through weird trait evolutions, held items, or walking 10,000 steps in a certain zone at night. If that's you, don't panic. That's just your way of navigating life. For me, my early 20s, they felt a bit like a movie montage. I was experimenting so much, I was growing quite fast, and I was chasing dopamine like rare Pokemon spawns. And that was a beautiful thing, but it also was a bit dangerous because that rapid evolution, it came without the self-awareness I possess today. It led to a lot of false confidence and even cockiness. I thought I was ahead. I thought I was on a better path than most other people. So when life finally hit, heartbreak, burnout, dead ends, I wasn't ready for it. And in my mid-20s, that's when I started to question a lot of things. And that is actually where a lot of people, they quote-unquote quit the game. They lose momentum, they look at their peers that seem further ahead, especially on social media these days, and you start to question your starter, your nature, your path. But this arc is really vital. It's the part where you actually start learning your type, learning about your limits, what doesn't work and what doesn't align with you, and it's the moment that a lot of people, they stop copying other people's builds and start crafting their own. Then as I left my mid-20s and got to my late 20s, I was reflecting a lot, just like I was in my mid-20s. And I realized I was still just figuring it out, but I was much more honest about it. I was no longer faking it, and that's what these years have given me. It gave me a path that wasn't perfect, but a very honest one. And for the first time in my life, I felt like this timeline is inherently mine. It isn't bogged down by the opinions of others. This is truly what I want to do, even if it doesn't look pretty. And that might be the best evolution of all. So if you're feeling lost in your 20s, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means that you're still evolving. So here's your challenge. Pause. Look at your timeline, not anyone else's. What season are you really in? Are you still chasing ideals without truth? Or are you stuck in truth, afraid to dream again? Let's talk in the comments. Drop your own evolution arc. And if this helped at all, pass it on to someone who might need a reminder that you're not behind, but you're just on your own version of Pokemon Black and White.